Routine. My name is Mahesh. As I uploaded one community post on the community tab itself, we are creating one new CI/CD pipeline, which will cover many more topics such as we need multiple tools to integrate in the existing CI/CD pipeline that we are looking today. This tutorial will be helpful for the beginners also. We are covering in we are getting the idea into basic itself to the more advanced concepts, more advanced. This video might be a bit longer in the normal video itself. So we are integrating multiple tools such as the OWASP security scan will do. This will do existing. This will do a security scan on with the existing CV database that the OWASP which already I have, uh, which is the more popular CVE bugs, which is non-security bug vulnerabilities and all those things. So on the SonarQube itself, we'll do the code quality check and the static code analysis and the coverage report will be get there. It is totally running on the my EC2 instance itself. We'll look how we can install the overall dependencies, and from the basic itself we can do the things. On the dependency check is done, and we after that we need to use the Trivy. Trivy is always a file system scanning tool, which will do the file system scanning for us, and it will get our overall idea how we do file system scan and all those things from the Trivy itself. After that, we will tag our images with the particular name itself, and after that we can push those images to the Docker Hub. I'll show you how you can do that on these things. On this tutorial itself, we are using this full stack bank application to deploy. We are to focusing on the particular app folder itself, and on the app folder itself, we need a docker.compose.yaml file. This YAML file contains the container image which will run to deploy this full stack bank application, which will have a database, the backend, and the front end. So all those things and all those configuration, all those things are mentioned on the docker compose.yaml. I have created a total in-depth idea about the Docker. It is already on the channel itself. There is a video, so you can watch that before you can watch this. And we have a Docker file for the backend itself, which is run on the npm. It will do the scan. It will do the install all those things, and it will run the container throughout the Docker file itself. So for the backend and the front end, which is same, and it is another Docker file which have a configuration overall the which packages and dependencies for I need to install before the container is spin up. So all those things are mentioned in the Docker file itself. So let's go, and this is just give me a second. This is the Ubuntu machine 22.04, I guess. Just let me show it to you. This is 22.4, and I'm using this. Let's first update the repository. Once we've done that, we can install the Jenkins and the Trivy, because we need those tools. On the SonarQube, which we will run on the Docker container itself, and through that we can spin our SonarQube. So let's go and install the Docker first. We need to install the dependency first, which is OpenJDK 17 JDK. This is we have installed the OpenJDK, which is Java package, and for this 17 version, which is the latest version we are installing. This is dependency for the Jenkins itself. We are installing the Jenkins. So once this thing is done, we can install the Docker dependencies. We can install after that the Jenkins and all those things. Okay, it's done already. Okay. If you're able to see, ifd-get install docker.io and docker-compose. Those packages we need to install. -y means it didn't ask for the yes or no packages. It didn't ask basically for the yes and no. Okay, those two things are started. we can get by the Docker PS itself. Here it is running. We can install the Jenkins. Jenkins is quite simple to install. Just go on the Jenkins page on the Linux and Ubuntu which we are using. Just copy the things from here, and just once we paste over there, it will do the installation for us. I just click on yes. It will install the Jenkins automatically. Okay, the Jenkins is installed. Now the Jenkins is installed. Let's check the Jenkins service status. Is the service running or not? The service name is Jenkins. Jenkins is running. We need to go on Docker PS to run one Docker. We need to run the SonarQube container. So you can get it is running on port 9000. I'm opening 9000 port from the host and the container itself, and SonarQube. I have made LTS community. I have made the video about the Docker itself. We can watch those video also. By get the reference how I can run the container and all those things we are doing in this video. So you can get the overall details from there also. So it is downloading and it is started the container on port 9000. So let's go on the EC2 service. Go over here and get the public IP of that machine. This is public IP. Paste over here the port 8080 where the Jenkins is running, and port 9000 where the SonarQube is running. We need first before that we need to let's connect it first. Root connect. Root is always good option to connect. Not in the real world environment, but when you have a private this thing, when you are trying, and you can use the root account. There is no issue. Just before before hitting the command, you need to just verify it once. So let's go on Jenkins SonarQube. SonarQube requires SonarQube username and password is admin. So just update the password to admin1. Once you update that, SonarQube which is running on the machine itself. So I have created the SonarQube overall video about the SonarQube already. You can get the overall details from here itself. There is no issue where that is. You can get it from here. There you go. You have overall details about the SonarQube, each and every step, each and every function of the SonarQube. We have the idea about it. You can get the idea about it or get the idea about it on that particular video. Just before that, once the Jenkins installation will complete, it will automatically install all those things from the by default itself. It is already you can always use the recommended installations that is done by the SonarQube itself. So once this thing is done, we can clone the repository and we can do the overall analysis. First, before all those things, go visit to that particular developer which made such amazing repository. This is quite good repository for the like when you are doing such thing to deploy such application. Okay, the Jenkins is already installed. Just wait for a few seconds and it will complete the installation. Okay, the SonarQube installation is done. We can type the admin password for now. We can put any email ID and just save and continue. It is running on port 8080. Finish. The Jenkins is started. This is the overall loop where the Jenkins where the Jenkins is, and we need to just go on and manage on Jenkins, go on a plugins, and we need to install some plugins to integrate the third-party tool, which is the SonarQube on the Jenkins itself, or we need OWASP security tool for the OWASP security scan. We need a Node.js where the our application which is running on the Node.js itself. Or we need a few more plugins to do the things. So first, we need to install the OWASP Dependency Check. Once we've done that, we can go for the SonarQube scanner, and Node.js also. Node.js, yeah, the Node.js package. The tool which we need, where we are deploying our application on the Docker itself, where the Docker and the Docker pipeline we need to run. We need those two plugins because the Docker pipeline we can integrate. We can seamlessly push our Docker images to the Docker hub. We can just attach tags to that Docker images to particular tags, and we can push the Docker images to the Docker hub. I'll show it to you, as well as I'll show it to you how you can do that, and we can look those things. So this thing is installed. Once we click on install, it will start the installing step. So it will install by default. So it will take a few time to install those things. Yeah. Okay, it has installed all those things for us. Once we go on a manage plugin, we need to configure from the tools itself, for the which like the configuration we have just installed the tools. So now we need to configure it, which particular version we need to use, and all those things. For the overall, we need to integrate with the CI/CD pipeline. We are creating one declarative pipeline. On the declarative pipeline, we can put this. We have used this tool where there is a particular section for the tools itself, and we can integrate a particular tool. We can call particular tool by the tool section itself. Before that, we need to configure it. So JDK 17. We are using 17. Automatically installed by Adobe TM. There is one option. Okay, there is an option somehow. Just give me a second. Okay, there is an issue. Okay, we can skip. We can look. We don't need a Java JDK because sorry about that. It is a node package. So we don't need a JDK to install. We don't have any requirements for the JDK. We can do the Node.js installation. Node.js, which will require our which package we need to install. Node.js 16 we need to install. Where the Node.js 16, we can use this 20. We can use the particular 16 version because the application is using a 16 version particularly. It is particularly run on the 16 version. Now we can do the dependency check. With that, we can call our dependency check on the program itself, the declarative pipeline we are doing. It will directly install from the GitHub itself. We don't need to change the version. It will take the latest version. No issue about it. And the Docker itself, we don't need to do anything. Node.js is done. We don't need the SonarQube. We have do the dependency check for the SonarQube. We need to do Sonar. You can call it as a Sonar. The latest version, there is no issue about it. We can get the latest version. Once you do apply and the OK, save. Once you save it, yeah, it is done. Go on a dashboard, create a job. We can use the pipeline project, full stack bank app. You can name whatever you want. Click on OK. We discard the old bit because we don't need to keep a log record for the long record. This might look very complicated to you when you're looking at the first time, but it is quite simple to do. Just you need to use the hello world script if you are beginner to this, and just you need to copy paste these stages to the multiple parts, and it will create a separate stage for us. It will create a separate stage for you. You need to just configure it. So first we need to do, what we are doing, we need to pull the repository from the Git. How we can do that? Git pull from the how you can get the step. Actually, you can get the step from the pipeline syntax generator. It is quite simple. Just go on the over here and search for the Git. You can put the repository URL, which you will get from here. Copy, paste. It is main branch. Let me verify it. Yeah, we are working on the main branch. It is public repository, so because of it, we don't need any credentials. So once you copy this, you can paste it on the logo over here. The first thing is done. It will automatically pull this repository for us, and it will store this on the specific workspace. That I'll show you to how we can how we'll see that workspace. So the second stage, we have used the OWASP security scan. So because of it, we have installed the OWASP plugin. If you know it previously, we can use the OWASP security scan over here, and we can remove this. We can get the help from the pipeline syntax generator. It is quite simple to use pipeline syntax. It is we can just provide a syntax. We can provide a particular tool that you need over here, and it will create for you. It will provide a template, a kind of a template command, and you can just paste it over here and do some necessary changes on that. So there you go, dependency check. First we need to invoke the dependency check. Look, we have completed the installations from the tools section itself. So because of it, it is showing the DC. DC means our dependency check name as a DC, where the installation is done. So we can do the generate, and once you copy and paste it over here. The additional arguments, you need to get it from the dependency check arguments itself. There are thousands of arguments that you can get it from the dependency check arguments. See, we need to scan it, the overall repository for the specific directory, jar and bar file overall, all those things. So you can use the -- scan. There you go. Our argument is scan. Once you do that, it will do this. It will add the scan variable over there. We can do it manually, no issue. We can add the scan over here. This thing is done. So we need to create a report also. This will just invoke the dependency check argument. For the store the particular XML file, the report. We need to use the save the result, this publisher result thing. Just we can do the star and the dependency. Sorry about that. Dependency check the report .xml. Once you've done that, just copy paste the thing from here, and there you go. You can just paste it over here, and this thing in the OWASP security scan is done already. And the third stage we can do, which is Trivy. For the Trivy, on the Trivy itself, the Trivy is basically used for the file system scanning, the folders, the directories and all those things. It is scanned by the Trivy itself. Because for the Trivy itself, we need particular packages that we need to install on the our server itself, because the Trivy is not installed over here. So go on installation of Trivy, install Trivy on Ubuntu. And get it from here. Just Debian and all those things. Just copy, and you need to paste it here. I can provide all those things on the description itself. You can get the overall links on the description, and you can just quickly get the links and all those things. You don't need to do extra activities. I just post these Jenkins files on the particular stage itself. can get it from there also. I can paste it on the repository itself. You can get it from there. I mean, to the Trivy is installed. I can get the you can add the stage for the Trivy here. Um, for the Trivy itself, you need to do the activity. You need to get help from the video itself. I need to create the video, I guess, for the Trivy itself. I just created a video few days back. You can refer this video to get the help from the Trivy. You need to do file system scanning. Then because of it, I type as a fs Trivy fs. Just give me a second. Yeah, we can do. Just remove this. And we need to install the sh shell command. Because of it, I can use the sh for the multi-line command. We can do the /. The command after every command we need to provide this backward slash to for the new line, and you can close by the triple dot itself. For the single line, we can do the double quote. In the double quotes itself, we can do that. So the command is Trivy fs file system scan at the top. It will do from the root folder itself. It will do the automatic scanning for us. So this thing is done. But how much step that we have created? The OWASP git pull, the OWASP. It will do the OWASP security scan, the Trivy, and the file system scan. Now we need to do the SonarQube. Because before that we need to import, because it is a third party tool, right? Because of it, you need to import that tool. You need to import that configuration of that tool on the manage Jenkins itself. You need to configure that first, right? You have configured on the tool section, but you haven't provided any username or password or any token to connect to that particular SonarQube itself. So on these credentials itself, we need a global credential where because basically it is a scope you need to use for the system, and you need to use for the global, where you can use for the overall. Anyone you can use that. It is basically global text. So it is a secret text. I'll categorize that secret text. You can go on the token itself. Then whatever you want, expiration I'll do. Just copy and paste it over here. The secret. The ID which is Sonar token. We can get the reference anywhere in the Jenkins itself. Because of it, the ID variable we have provided, right? So we have provided the credential as a Sonar token over here. When you do that, go on the project itself, and we can now configure our SonarQube. Once we done that, we can do SonarQube scanner. Just a short break. I'll be back. Okay. So what we can do the SonarQube analysis. We are taking help from the pipeline syntax generator. With syntax generator, there will be option for the SonarQube. We can do okay. It will not able to find the SonarQube where it is configured. So go on the system. It will automatically giving it is already sending me to the system where it is. Once you go on the Jenkins itself, there is option for the system. We need to configure the token on the system itself. So because of the error, you will get the whole idea. This is Sonar. We need to provide the URL where the SonarQube server is running. This is the URL and the token. Because of the token, it will connect. So now once we refresh that, we can get the idea. It will automatically sync with the SonarQube. Yeah, we got it, the token and generate pipeline. it is created a pipeline. Just copy and paste it over here. We can do on the SonarQube video itself. I have explained about this, how you can install the SonarQube and all those things, the overall idea about the SonarQube, how it will run and all those things. So before that, we need a stage, and inside the stage we need a script, because we are running one script, right? So script, we don't need this, and inside a script we can paste our code itself. Sorry about that. We just give me a second. Inside a stage, we don't need a script for us. We don't need a script right now. What we can do, it is extra, I guess. No, it is not extra. This is extra. This one, no. So this is extra. Anyway, so just remove the steps. Just align this perfectly. Just remove this one also. We don't need this. It is taking credentials from the Sonar token that we have created, right? So we need, once we've done that, we need to import the it is installed separately on the system tab itself, and the tools section itself. We need to import the we need to create environment for it. We need to create an environment for it to set up the home variable of the SonarQube before we call it on the before we call it on the stage itself that we are creating. So before that, we can go and environment. We can call as scanner underscore home, where our scanner is running, and tool which we are using, which is Sonar. I have put this when I'm configuring the SonarQube on the system tab. I have put the name as the Sonar, so it will get the reference from the on that tab itself. So we are calling this attribute over here. Just copy and paste it over here. Before that, you need to call it and bin slash sonar reference scanner. Just wait. Yeah, bin sonar reference scanner. We're done. There are some arguments on the SonarQube itself, where the dsonar add the project name and the project key we need to set up. If we have a Maven and the Java application, if we have a Maven and the Java application, on that case we need to use the like the Java binaries and all those things we need to provide on the over here itself. So no show, we don't need that right now. So just go and create a SonarQube dsonar project. A project that name is equals to full stack bank, and we can use the backward slash here because we are doing the next thing on the next line. Hyphen dsonar hyphen project hyphen key, not the hyphen, the project key, which will on the same name. Just copy paste it over here and done. Once you have done that, once that thing is done, you can just paste. Once that thing is done, what you can do, just close this one, and we need to get, because this is our overall command which is running on the system itself, the agent on this agent itself. It is a such we need to run on the shell itself. So because of which I do the sh. Just go and just copy this thing from here. It is a separate stage. Anyway, just try to run this stage first. After that, if we get any error, we can sort out that first and we can move it on. Okay, and let me add just some indentation. Apply, save. Now build now. If you get any error, we can get the details. Okay, it is missing something. Trivy FS duplicate name. The SonarQube token. Okay, missing parameter installation name. Credential ID. Okay, I did, and let me check on the over here. So now there is no issue over here. Where the issue I'm getting, and Jenkins and the credentials itself, we have put the right name, Sonar-token, and we have called the right name also. The system itself, we can get the Sonar, which is correct. Okay, just go on the dashboard, go over here, configure it, and we can get the error information from the console.log. Duplicate stage name. Okay, got it. There are configurations on the stage name. Sorry about that. I just configured, but I haven't changed the name of the stage. Because of it is failed. So SonarQube scanner. I can provide the state and whatever you want. So we have run this again. Okay, it is failed again. Congratulations. And now why this is failed? Duplicate stage name. Okay, it is might not saved. Let's go and verify it. I have saved it, right? Okay, the Trivy FS is right. I have what the hell? The Trivy FS. Why I provided the two tabs? Just remove this and okay, just go and save. Just build now. It will do it. It will do now. Okay, it is failed again. Missing parameter installation name. Okay, we need to missing installation name parameter was a Sonar token. Okay, installation name with environment credential ID, which is Sonar token. Okay, we can do the modifications on the Sonar token. We don't need to do that. We don't need to provide the token. We can directly provide the variable where the Sonar is installed. So put the Sonar itself over. So now we'll do it will take the variables automatically by itself. No need to do that. Just go on a build. Look at it is keeping two records on the backup itself, and it will erase that automatically. So it is removing unnecessary load from the server. So it has it has successfully pulled the repository. Now it is doing the OWASP security scan for us. Once it collecting artifacts, unable to find the dependency reports or to parse. Okay, we can look on that error itself. This is the Trivy. The Trivy will do the file system scanning for us, and it is doing it right now. And the SonarQube is doing something. The execution failure. There are some issues with the SonarQube. Dependency is running the commands, but the report.task.txt. Not that error SonarQube key. Okay, there are some issues. Okay, we have made some mistake on the Groovy pipeline that we have created over here. So project key, I have provided it right. Name and the key. Project key, full stack bank app. In the project name, I have provided it correct. So where the issue is getting. Okay, I got the get the issue about the OWASP security scan that is failing, right? So we have provided on which path it will do the scanning for us. So it is going from the root itself where the workspace is saved. From that path itself, it will do the scanning for us. So this thing is done. I can just put the dot also, but as the TVFS we have did over here, it will done. So just apply and save it. Now try to build it now. On the console itself, we get the overall idea. Okay, it will take a little time. It will take it is sweet time to get the overall CV database. Might it will take some time when it's running on the first time. It will might download some like CV database folders and it will do the scanning with the automated tool itself. It has started the downloading. It is downloading few records for the scan for the scanning itself. That it will do on the in our repository. So it might take a little time. So let me check it has completed the downloaded. It has downloaded the database almost. It is on the 97%. It has taken like around 10-15 minutes to download all these things, and it will now processing. It will process to get the idea about it, with what is the errors and all those things. It will find out. So it has started. Uh, it unable to pass the and is still unable to pass the report itself. We can look into it how what is the errors actually it is getting. No issue about it, and it will Um, it has the CV report that is generated by the Trivy. The error is the total error is 14, which is low is one. The medium and the high report. The overall summary is mentioned on the top itself. The sonar scanner, it is execution failed, because of which I just review the SonarQube scanner configuration that we have did, and there is one mistake. We need to provide a dsonar underscore project name, and the hyphen is not will work here, and it is invalid syntax. So we need to put as a dot. So make sure that you don't do those mistakes. Now we can try to what is the issue it is getting. So this ODC scanner is a DC, it is perfect. So the dependency check XML report. What if we have done this? So just go and apply and save. Once we save that, just put it down. We can get the report, I guess, from here itself. On the project itself, we can get the project details about this once the overall thing is done. Okay, it is fetching now. Still it is getting error to parse the repositories. Invalid. What is writing a report to .xml, collecting article dependencies and modifying the dependency check report to parse. Okay, it has found the errors as always, and yeah. Okay, it is getting error again. What is this error? Error. Okay, we haven't provided the Node.js. So this is the issue about it. We need to configure it on over here. We are getting many more errors on this error itself. We can get the idea about it. So we need to configure it on the tool section itself. First, we need to do the JDK. The JDK 17, which we have provided as a variable name, which is ID. We can call it also toward the ID itself. And for the JDK is done, and we need to do the same on the Node.js itself. Node.js 16 we have provided. The 16. Node.js 16. Okay, this thing is done. Just you need to save it and just run it again to pipeline. Once you run that, we can get the details. If we get the same detail, get the same error or not. Okay, the JDK 17 is not configured. I know it already. We haven't used the JDK over here. Just remove this thing and just okay, save it. Build now. We need an Eclipse plugin also, I guess, for that. Okay, invalid to node the dependency check just 16. Now there are some issues on the dashboard. Manage Jenkins on the tools itself. We have made some mistake while configuring this. Node.js 16. Node.js 16. Okay, what we can do, just update the repository and just commit it again. But there are some issue with the Docker compose.yaml file. It has not reached to the Docker compose.yaml, but still we can do the changes. There are some issues which is getting on the 3.9 itself. We can do at the 3. We can work as a 3.5 version of that particular particular Docker file version. And what we can do, just go on the dashboard itself. We can verify our existing pipeline that we have provided. Node.js 16. We have provided the tools as Node.js 16. Okay, we have made a mistake again. We need to provide a Node.js. Just okay, apply, save. Just build now. We need an Eclipse plugin for that. I'm going to run this thing. Okay, the Node.js 16 is installing. We just go on the manage section, go on plugins, go on update, install available plugins, Eclipse, where the JDK, you can once you can search the JDK, you can install this Eclipse, basically this Eclipse Java kind of thing. And once you install this one, it is pending stage. Just wait for some time. Here it is installed. So what you can do, just stop this thing, stop the current pipeline that is running, and you can provide, once you configure, you can provide the JDK over here also, because there are some dependencies which need the JDK to be installed. So JDK 17. Okay, just go on dashboard. We need to configure on the tool section. Where is the JDK? JDK installation. JDK 17. Install automatically from the adaptive.net and the 17 version. It is quite simple to do. You can get the idea on the error itself, and you can work by the errors. Just go on build. Now it is starting the build. Once it starts, it will do the execution process for us. It is installing the JDK. Meanwhile, what we do, we can update our pipeline itself. So we have fixed some changes. So hope so it will not get the errors. We will not get the error now. Update the stage as what we have done. We've done the SonarQube scan. Once we do that, we can install some dependencies where the dependencies we need to install on the particular root folder of which there is a package.json. There are some dependencies which Node required, which is already mentioned on the package.json file, and with the package.json it will install the required packages, such as the pom.xml, which is present on the Java when we are building the Java application for the Maven. We need a pom.xml. In such a way, for the Node.js, we have a package.json. Because of it, it will do the required packages for the backend, front end, and the database it will require. So on all the folders, there is a package.json file. So we need to install that one. So how we can install? We can do the modifications over here. We can install install Node.js dependencies. How we can do that throughout the step itself. We need to visit particular directory where the backend and front end and all those things to the particular. We couldn't use the CD over here to move to change the specific directory and all those things. We need a particular change. We need a directory to change that thing particularly. So directory to change directory. First, before we do, we need a particular what we say. We need a workspace where this thing is copied and all those things. So go on the let me check where we can get that the workspace. There, once you copy this thing, paste it over here. On that folder itself, we have a app folder. On the app folder, we have a backend. As per the repository, we have a backend folder. Inside that, we have a package.json file. Once you do that, generate this thing. Just make sure you do this generate. After that, you need to copy paste it as the same way as you've done previously. Okay, the build is unstable as we able to see. Okay, execution is successful, but build is unstable. We can do those changes, not an issue. So once you do that, just go on particular directory. You need to copy paste this. You can get the inside the specific directory, and yeah, we can do sh. We can run the single command npm install. It's the same way we can install for the front end. Just copy paste the overall thing and overall stage. We need to repeat it 2 times. We got the front end and back end. Okay. So you are connected, still connected to this, and you can get the idea about it. Back end. You can change it to the front end. Front end, there is folder for the front end, and you can do the same. We have installed the dependencies. Actually, it is install. It will install the dependencies, and we can deploy the Docker Compose. It will create Docker images for us and all those things. So just copy paste one stage again. Just paste and name as a Docker container deploy. How we can do that? Just remove the dir. We don't need to this. We don't need the dir for now. What we can do, just remove. We need to provide a sh command to run the compose file, which we look on the folder itself, on the app folder itself. So how we can do that? Just go and just do sh and npm run container, npm run compose :up -d, because it is running on the digitized mode. What you can do, just go on the particular path itself from the dir what we have used over here, and you can do the docker compose of -d. You can do that also, but because of the npm command, it will automatically run the backend, front end, and the database container for us. There will be no issue. So this thing is done. Once we apply and save, once we run the container, it has used the SonarQube. Before that, the SonarQube analysis is not present over here. So it has created a project for us over here. Look, it has failed. Might that code coverage is reviewed. There are some issues, security vulnerabilities on the application. The code reliability issue over there on the application itself. So those issues you can get it from the SonarQube itself. So there are some issues expected, like those vulnerabilities you can assign to particular teams and all those things you can do to get the overall details. This is the hard-coded credentials for the application itself. So this is the overall issues that are present inside that application. So because of it, it is failed. So there are some issues with there are some major issues with the application. So it has done the Trivy for us, Trivy FS, and it has done the SonarQube. It has updated the SonarQube, and now it is doing npm. It will do the installations for us with the package.json file. That will be package.json, as I said. So now it is doing some changes by itself. What we can do, just wait for some time to it will deploy our application. Okay, docker, yes, it will create application one by one on the process itself. So just go and open the output. On the last itself, it has installing some dependencies for us. Just wait. Okay, we get installation failure error. So there are some issues on the okay. Okay, it will not able to compose that thing. Okay, not an issue. We can check check the issue over here. npm run. We have provided a right command or not? npm compose. We have provided it right. So we need to run it again. Just click on run it again. It will run for us. Actually, what happening as you if you are able to see on the previous console output of the console, it is getting error while executing the yarn analyzer, because of which it is not able to complete the next stages. So because of which I have downgraded my version to 6.5.1 of the OWASP security scan. Now it started to finding the security vulnerabilities and finding the CV details. It is attempting to do the analysis. So how I done that? Just go on the dashboard, and there are some issues with the latest version of the OWASP security tool. Go on the tools itself. On the tools itself, you have a dependency check over here. So what I have done, I am using the latest version, which is 9.1.0. I have moved to the 6.5.1 directly. So once I apply and save that, I just again run the application, run the pipeline, and it is started with the downloading, and it is finding out the vulnerabilities and overall things. So I have tried two three times to run that pipeline, but getting same issue. So because of which I have downgraded my version to the 6.5.1, as you're able to see also over here. So dependency check 6.5.1 release. So it is completing the overall things. Might take little bit of time. You need to wait for some time to do. Almost once this stage is done, we have configured a lot more in the pipeline, declarative pipeline itself. After that, once the OWASP is done, it will do the Trivy. There is no issue with the Trivy. Then it is sending the SonarQube report to the Sonar server, and then it will install the dependencies. It is getting issue on the last time. It is installed the dependencies, but okay, we have made mistake. What? Okay, we have pasted the same. Okay, once we install the dependencies. Okay, one is for the backend and one is for frontend. Got it. And once we done that, we can just run our containers. Okay. So this thing is on the line. Once we check, like once this thing is done, we'll check how we can then the overall things how it will deploy our application to the Docker itself. It is done by automatically, but it might take a little bit time to do the CVE analysis of that particular application. Okay, one quick update. I got the major error from the that particular image that I'm running on the AWS itself. It got the error of the like uh, insufficient memory error there is. So because of which I need to delete that a particular image. I'm running this thing on the offline, this total offline itself. I need to just quickly reconfigure it and just let and try to run it on the local itself because I have more space on the local to run those kind of a servers. So might take just give me a second. Okay, yes, it has created the token. We'll go on the manage Jenkins, the tools itself, on the system itself, not the tools. We will get those kind of issue. The server is getting the out of memory error. By the way, I am running on the large image, which already have a I guess the 8 GB of RAM on that particular server. So still it is getting the error. So not an issue, but we need to because of which I need to power off that server. So change the password, change the token, and save it. I change the token. Now try to run the script here only. So what we can do, just go on the bank application. I can just remove it is totally same. Actually, I have firstly before that I can just remove this thing and just apply and okay. Just now we can try to build that. Previously, I have tried to run this overall script on the local itself. I have created the Jenkins pipeline and all those things, but at the time I'm getting error. So now I'm getting error about what it's not able to pull the repository. Okay, not an issue. Just update the repository. I have changed from the I have changed the overall things, right? So because of which I am getting that errors. So just let me update this script over here. And okay, it will do. It will work for us now, hopefully. It has already the database and all those things which is already present over here. So we are getting no issue. It is performing the dependency check. If it got failed, we need to create one token again and just we can, because with that token we can do the next things. So it take 25 seconds online approach. Just wait and it will do its task by itself. It is doing. It has started to creating containers which will require. So if you are able to see over here on the Docker PS, it has created 3 containers, which is the app underscore frontend, app underscore backend, and the PostgreSQL where is our database is stored. So we have successfully deployed our application. We can access on the port 3000 itself, because the front end is running on the port 3000 and the API is running on the 3001. So we can let's look our application how it's working. 105:3000 not 3000 the application is working correctly. This application not built on the English language. You need to just uh, you need to before all those things do you need to use the translator to do those things. So just try to log in. Haven't tried to log in this website. Just try to log in with this credential, which is already present over here, which is on the plain text itself. So let's go to paste those details and you can try to log in it. Okay, it's not working, not an issue. Um, there you go. Yeah, our application has successfully created and it is doing its active. It is successfully running on the container itself, on the container which is already running on the our server itself. So on the local itself, we haven't faced any issue as such. I'm using the same. I haven't changed. Just give me a second. I haven't changed any like dependency check version over here. I'm using the dependency check. Let me show it to you. The dependency check version I'm using, which is 9.1.0. It is which is default I'm using. So might there are some dependency issues with that particular image itself. Not an issue. We have successfully do the SonarQube analysis and all those. We have successfully passed those stage. Let's quickly add. Let's quickly provide a command to deploy the application. So let's create one stage over here. Provide tags as provide a stage name as uh, add tags to local Docker images. Local Docker images. You can get the details how to build Docker images and all those things from the. You can get the Docker images that are already created on the on the over here. So Docker images. So the Postgres, app.backend and app.frontend, which is already created by default. Those things, the manlet root 12, which is my username of the Docker hub, that is created previously while I'm testing this application and all those things. You were not able to see on the when you are doing this practical. So you're able to see the SonarQube, Postgres, app.frontend and app.backend. Those things you're able to see. So you can tag the local image, tag the local images. How we can do that? Just, you need to run some commands. Docker tag on the app.backend we'll do first. App.backend manually root 12 slash full stack bank app. I need to verify the username and the repository URL from the Docker Hub itself. Docker Hub. First, before we push the image to the Docker Hub, we need to preferably tag that image. Which version we like? What is the particular tag that we are use and what is the repository name of that particular URL and all those things. There's that is one day ago, but we are publishing it right now. So let's go over here and just paste the correct name over here. So and provide the tag as this is okay. Just let me check. This is backend, right? So we can provide the tag as a backend. With the same command, we can run 3 commands to we have 3 images, right? Front end, backend, and the DB front end. So front end is running. The front end we need to change over here. We are tagging this image to the particular name itself. Front end. Okay, we have done that. And the third image, we need to do the same. Third is a PostgreSQL database, which is database, and the image name where we can get that from the Docker image that is already running on the running stage. Docker PS. There you go. There you have an image, a particular image. Just copy and paste the name over there. Yeah, I'm done. Once you do that, just you need to connect to the Docker Hub account. How you can do that? Just place this thing and you don't need to use this thing. You don't need to provide a sh commands. What you can do, just with Docker login, there will be a command. There will be separate stage we need to add. Just Docker push to Docker hub, push images, push doc, Docker images to Docker hub. Okay, so once you do that, just go on the go on the pipeline syntax generator with, and there will be option for the with the Docker registry. So let with Docker content with Docker registry. There you go. The registry URL you don't need to provide. Credentials you need to go on the credential sections, and you need to add the username and the password. And Docker installation where the Docker is installed. So get the details. There you go. Just copy and paste it over here. I'll show you how you can do that, how you can get the credential and all those things. But before that, you need to log in with the Docker. How you can do that? You need to provide the sh command, Docker login, sh again one command, sh Docker push that particular tag, that particular image we need to push with the particular tag that we have provided as a backend. So backend, we have pushed the docker.backend. We are not pushed, we creating a pipeline to push that particular image to the Docker hub. So backend, front end, and DB for the DB database. Hopefully I am not doing any typo mistake. Just run the pipeline again, and once it's done, okay, we get our error output. So the tool name, Docker login. We have provided the tool sections. Are you sure about that? We have provided the tool section. What is the error we are getting? We need to verify it again. Tool name verify URL. Just wait. There are some issue with the new credentials. Okay, the credentials and the tool. We don't need the tool section. Okay, it will select automatically. Okay, it will do credential ID say build now. It will start the build automatically. Meanwhile, you can go in the Jenkins on the credentials itself. There will be option for the just go on global credentials, username and password. You can once you got username and password, you can provide the tag to call it somewhere on the program and call it somewhere on the pipeline script, and just paste the same description. Not an issue with that. Once you do that, you can get the details over there, and you can do with the same. You need to configure the like the Docker. Go on the tools, go below, just go on Docker, and it will automatically do by the docker.com, because we have installed the Docker pipeline plugin previously. So from the plugin section, okay, there you go. From the plugin section, we have did that Docker and Docker pipeline. So we are getting the issue again. Docker credential docker.login. So we need to provide the URL address. So just go and configure. We need to provide the URL. Where is the URL? What is the URL for the Docker? It is https :// where the main page is index.docker.io /v1 where the this thing, once you copy, you can just do copy paste over here. Okay, we need to just copy this first line, I guess, because I have done many changes over here. Once I've done that, like save build now. Okay, again the error comes up. Invalid tool name. URL invalid tool name. Okay. Got it. The tool name should be Docker, right? We have installed the Docker. It's Docker.log. Credential Docker login. Just let me get the exact credential from here. Docker login is correct. The tool section, inside the tool section, we have provided the ID as a Docker, correct? So where we getting that issue? Console output tool hyphen name. Just configure. And don't need to provide this one. Just remove this thing. Not an issue. And just apply and the key. Just build now. Be getting issue again, I guess. Now started the run finally. And let's go on a console.output log. It will do automatically scanning for us. It will pull and it will do the security check. It will do Trivy scan. It will do SonarQube scan. After that, it will install the dependencies, run the container again, tag the containers, and once it's done, tag the container. It will try to push that containers to the Docker Hub repositories. So we'll get it is getting 1 day ago, right? It is last updated 1 day ago, but after we updated this thing, it is showing updated just now. So just wait for some time. It will do the things automatically for us, and just wait. We try to log into it's successfully logged into the Docker Hub, and it is pushed that layer. It is sent the front end, back end, and it is sending the database layer. Which is already exists over there. Might be able to see the update now. And, yeah, it is updated a few seconds ago. Cool. We have successfully deployed this application to the Docker Hub. Deployed this application, and we have performed many scans on the part itself, on the project itself. We have to do those many things while doing. Yeah, that's it for today. Hope you liked it, and you watch this part till the end. Okay, thanks.